Poland is often described as two distinct regions: Poland A, the wealthier industrialized West, and Poland B, the poorer agrarian East. This divide is deeply rooted in history and continues to shape the country's economy, politics, and culture today. Poland's modern divisions trace back to the 18th century partitions, when the country was carved up by Prussia, Russia, and Austria. The western regions later fell under German influence, while the east was controlled by the Russian Empire. After World War II, Poland's borders shifted dramatically, losing eastern territories to the USSR but gaining former German lands in the west. This territorial swap triggered one of Europe's largest forced migrations. First, 5 million Germans were expelled from the new Polish West. Second, 4.8 million Poles, many forcibly removed from eastern territories, resettled in the West. The West inherited Germany's industrial infrastructure, coal mines, steel plants, and dense rail networks, while the East remained underdeveloped under Russian rule. Despite communist-era attempts to equalize development, the West retained its economic advantage. After Poland's transition to a market economy in 1989, the gap widened. Western regions, like Mazovia, home to Warsaw, saw GDP per capita rise above the national average, €22,000. Eastern regions lag behind, with some areas below €15,000 GDP per capita. Wages are lower in the East, and rural areas have lost over 10% of their population as young people migrate west for opportunities. The West benefits from better banking systems, more investment, and higher consumer activity, while the East struggles with lower economic dynamism. The divide isn't just economic, it's also cultural and political. The West, more secular, liberal, and pro-European, with declining church attendance. The East, traditional, conservative, and strongly Catholic, with regions even declaring themselves LGBTQ-free zones. This split is reflected in elections. The Liberal Civic Platform dominates the West. The Conservative Law and Justice PIS party holds strong in the East. EU cohesion funds have improved infrastructure, connecting the two halves better than ever. Some eastern cities are growing and suburbanization is blurring the rural-urban divide. However, deep-rooted disparities persist, economically, politically, and culturally. Poland's East-West divide is a legacy of centuries of shifting borders and foreign rule. While modernization and EU integration are slowly bridging the gap, the two Polands narrative remains relevant, a reminder of how history shapes a nation's present and future. What do you think? Can Poland fully overcome this divide, or will historical lines continue to influence its development? Let me know in the comments.